driving the car fresh from Le Mans with that huge, great diffuser out of the back. This is the car that Fernando Reis drove last weekend. One of the 4 car efforts that Aston Martin had at Le Mans, built and engineered over the last decade now by ProDrive. Their new premises you will have seen on the side of the motorway at Banbury in Oxfordshire, and a great sound emanating from the back of that car. He's having a go, isn't he? He's got his toe in with the number 97. Sounds wonderful. Wonderful.
Aston over the line, not timed. Followed by the classic Porsche 935. It's on its way. We'll pick it up pretty soon.
This looks like we'll get there in a moment, Chris. We're so excited, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Scott Pruitt with the Lexus GT3. That's a quick car and a very quick driver. Great to have Scott Pruitt here at Goodwood. I think it's the first time for him. Now here, this is the baby Porsche, isn't it? This is a 2-litre
935.
It was built to stop, I think, one of the other manufacturers in the German Championship from winning, so they built a car for a one-off race towards the end of the season, and it's a completely unique car, sleeved down from its regular capacity, and Chris, it's Martini colours. It's a Martini Porsche. It's going quickly when it's standing still.
What could be better? Great, the Martini colours are back in F1. Sterling with a beard. As always, autographs very much in demand on the red carpet on the way up to the Drivers' Club. Sterling is such a great relationship manager.
Now, Audi Quattro won the World Rally Championship back in 1983, and the Quattro dynasty had started. This is the latest incarnation of Quattro in rallying. This is Andrew Jordan at the wheel of Matthias Ekstrom's Audi World Rallycross car. Matthias Ekstrom not able to be here this weekend. He is racing in the DTM at the moment. And just look at the electrifying acceleration. 0 to 62 miles an hour in 1.8 seconds. 650 horsepower with this Audi S1, and a car that is just mind-blowing to see, to hear, to smell, and to be in as a driver or a passenger. This is an epitome of 2016 power, technology, strength of transmission, and skill of driver. Whether or not it's the Global Rallycross Championship or the World Rallycross Championship, that is a stunning, stunning vehicle. If that was a timed run, even stopping halfway up, it would still be very, very fast indeed.
Quick glimpse at the 936. We've seen the 935. 936 built to take over where the 917 left off for long-distance racing. Really continuing Porsche's history at Le Mans with the Martini colours.
Now here is a car that took the top step on the LMP2 podium at Le Mans just last week. This is the Signatech LMP2, the Signatech Alpine, and these LMP2 cars nowadays, they really are a privateer's dream. 22 cars entered in the LMP2 class at Le Mans. LMP1 cars obviously still got the advantage of speed, and great to see the Hepworth's got going again.
Yeah, isn't that good? Hepworth GB1, built for Can-Am, for the central seat Can-Am. Danny Sullivan was going to drive it, but it crashed in practice in testing and never appeared, and the Hepworth boys have worked again, as they did with the BRM 154, they've worked to rebuild and recreate this car. Not the prettiest.
I think it is, actually. I quite like it. It's so bonkers. I love it.
Yeah, Henry said if you get your kid to draw a Can-Am car, this is what they would draw.
Exactly. Again, let's go back to Le Mans. This is the Chevy Corvette from the GTE Pro category. The Chevys that won the Daytona, first and second at the Daytona 24 Hours this year, earlier in the racing season. And that looks like the Le Mans winning Porsche from just last weekend. Should be Brendan Hartley at the wheel, the reigning world endurance champion, together with his teammates Timo Benhard and Mark Webber. But it was Neil Jarni, Mark Lieb and Roman Dumas who were victorious at the Le Mans 24-hour race at the very last lap last weekend in the LMP1 hybrid class. It was the number 2 Porsche that won, making it 18 Porsche victories in total, extending its advantage at the top of the table of manufacturer victories at Le Mans 24 hours.
And Porsche have been so gracious in their post-race publicity in giving great credit to Toyota and congratulating them on the fabulous battle they had until the last lap.
A 2-litre V4 turbocharged engine is the petrol engine mounted behind the driver. It is absolutely tiny, but hybrid power being taken off the turbocharger and being harvested off the front drive shafts when the driver is on the brakes and then redeployed into powering the vehicle on the exit of a corner, giving this car over 1,000 horsepower. That was a car that Juan Pablo Montoya drove at the season end in Bahrain, and he said it was out of this world.
McLaren.
This is a car with nearly 1,000 horsepower. This is the P1 LM. Kenny Brack at the wheel. Indy 500 Victor.
And he's not hanging around. Is this being timed?
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Could be a fastest run today.
Now, he did a 49.6 in a dry practice run on Friday. 49.6 he's got to beat, and he's going to beat it. 48.7, 132, nearly 133 miles an hour as he shot across the line. I think Dean Lanzanti and the Lanzanti boys will be very happy with that. Meanwhile, we've got another one, Chris.
There's a target for Ollie to go for, but so for Justin Law in the fabulous Jaguar. We had in-car footage from this. There we go again. Look at that rev counter.
Problem. Got no gears. Got a box of neutrals.
Justin, that is such bad luck.
He's just limping.
He's picked it up again. No, he's limping at 3,500 revs up to the top of the hill.
No, it's not happened. He came through Moulcom. We're riding on board with Justin Law, former best time of day man here at Goodwood multiple times. And whatever he drives, he is exceptionally fast. But unfortunately, there's a mechanical problem with the Jaguar. It's not going to be. Let's ride with him as he leaves the line. Let's the clutch in. Go. Little bit of opposite lock. That's first gear. That's second. Holds it in second for the first right-hander. That's a big wheel. Not much power steering. He's going to go for third into the second right-hander. Over the crown of the road, he's fighting that wheel up to fourth gear, underneath the bridge. He'll be topping out. Indeed, he did top out on the brakes at 84 miles an hour, but he would have topped out at maybe 120 miles an hour. And it came into the left-hander, and something has gone awry. That's a real shame, but let's hope they can get that thing sorted by the time we have our top 20 shootout later today. Oh, the wheel! It's the wheel! It's the front right wheel that's come adrift, and it's completely gone awry. I thought there was something in the steering input, so something on the upright, the wheel nut has come off, and that has meant that as he turned into the left-hander, all the force was on the right-hand wheel, and it popped off.
Poor old Justin, he's such a competitor.
So he's out of the car, he's perfectly okay, and will that car be able to be repaired by the time the shootout happens this afternoon?
He was on the grass when the wheel came off. There shouldn't be damage underneath.
Yeah, but the machining on the upright, and has the wheel nut machined itself into the upright? That's going to be the question. Not too many spares for those cars just in the back of the truck.
And the Cheetah Cadillac held by the red flag. He'll get another run, of course. There'll be a bit of a pause while the Jaguar is retrieved. Justin on the phone.
Probably to his dad. Probably to Don down at the start line.
Hello, Dad, I busted.
So, whilst the Goodwood crew attend to the Jaguar, let's catch up with our friends and commercial partners here at Goodwood.